Welcome to Cookie Encounter, guys. I'm back with part 2 of the 13-part series that we are doing on business management. So, as I did say before, I don't know how to run a business, and this is why I took it upon myself to teach myself business management skills and how to basically run a home-based bakery in Kagiso, in the hood, in South Africa, because I felt like I struggled when I was starting my business, and I'm still struggling now as I'm trying to make sure that the business is growing and it becomes a sustainable business. So what I am trying to do with this whole series is, as I am going through this journey, I want to take whoever wants to go with me on this journey of building my business, so you can also build your business. If you've already started, and if you haven't started the business, listen, we are in this journey together. So we are on lesson 2 today, which we're gonna be dealing with the business plan. Listen, you know what? When it comes to the business plan, it is something that I have been avoiding. I have been avoiding for so long because I felt like I really wasn't ready to do a business plan. I don't really know what a business plan is, and it just seems like this big scary thing that I really just don't know what to do. I digress, guys. So I want to keep these videos as short as possible so that it does not become a tedious exercise. So today we're going to be doing the business plan, and out of this whole session here today, what we're going to be learning is what is a business plan and what does a business plan help us to do, and what are the things or the components or the aspects that are supposed to be included in a business plan, and where do you find all this information that you need for your business plan. So let's get right into it. So the business plan is putting all your ideas together. So whatever idea that you have, business idea that you have, once you put it together, how it's going to operate and all of that, that is your business plan. I really didn't know that. So what you need you need a business plan to help you prepare for your business. Né? So your business plan is going to help you decide if you should start your business or not. So if you're like me and you've already started your business, this is just a thing or a tool that will help you assess if this business plan or this business that you ventured into is gonna suffice. Is it gonna work, or we are just doing it just for sweet? And already, as I told you guys, that when I started Cookie Encounter, or when I finally decided to take Cookie Encounter seriously, I told myself, well, listen, I'm doing this for the long haul, and we are in this for the long haul. So Cookie Encounter is one day going to become a household brand. And for it to become a household brand, I need to make sure that I put in all the effort needed for it to become a household brand, right? So, number one, you need to decide if you want to start your business or not, because starting a business is going to change your life so much. I know it has changed my life so much. Cookie Encounter has been in existence for 4 years, but I recently, a year ago, that's when I started taking Cookie Encounter seriously. So, and in that space of a year, guys, I have learned so much, and it has changed my life so much. So if you are in business for the long haul, just know that your life is about to change. You're about to change big time. Number two is to organize. So what your business plan is going to do is going to help you to organize the ideas that you have so that you can start the journey. So it's going to help you visualize the journey ahead. So that's what a business plan is supposed to do. And the last part is gonna help you to present your idea. So when you have a business, you look for potential sponsors, funding opportunities, loans, and all of those. So having a business plan or creating a business plan is going to help you to present this business idea that you have to the potential investors, for lack of a better word. So let's get to the second part of the video, where we talk about the contents of a business plan. Ne? So number one, a business plan is supposed to have this executive summary. That is number one. So an executive summary is an outline of your business idea. So what this means is, so Cookie and Counter is a home-based bakery for now. For now, guys, it's gonna grow. So this is what Cookie and Counter is. It is a home-based bakery that is specializing in novelty cakes or bespoke cakes, or but other things also are involved in there. So it must be clear and organized, because it is the first impression to get people get of your business idea. So this is a summary of who is Cookie and Counter. What is Cookie and Counter? When I think of Cookie and Counter, what should be the first thing that comes to my mind? Do you understand? So that is the executive summary. And number two is the business idea. So all business plans are based on business ideas. I mean, like, you can't start a business whereas you didn't really have an idea, right? For you to start a business, you need to know what business you want to go into. So that in itself is an idea. And then in part 3 of this series, we're gonna be talking about the concept of your business idea. So the business idea. So this whole series, guys, we are basically going to be breaking down a business plan, right? And analyzing how this business is going to work. So you'll see most of the things that I'm going to mention here on the business plan. I'm going to be saying we're going to do this in part what we're going to do this in episode mangma. So just follow along the whole series for it to make sense. So number 2, the business idea. We're going to deal with the business idea more in depth in part 3. So the part after this one, this way we're going to be dealing a lot. We're going to be delving deeper into the business idea. And then number 3 is the marketing plan. Woo, guys. The marketing plan is everything you do to find customers and satisfy their needs while making profit. This is a bit difficult. When you just know how to bake, like me, I just know how to bake. I don't know how to market. I don't know how to financial plan. These things, they scare me. Like, when I hear these big words, they scare me, but I was like, I am going there. These things that scare me are the things that I am going to be doing. So we are doing that. So the marketing plan, we're going to go deeper into it in part 4 of this series. And then staff. When I tell you that Cookie and Counter is going to be here for the long haul, I mean it, okay? In part 5, we're going to be dealing with the stuff that we need for the business to run. So staff is things like, number 1, you can't run the business all by yourself and it be a 100% functional, fully functional business. It's almost impossible. I'm not saying it's completely impossible, but it's almost impossible. You need to have somebody who helps you. Either you need somebody to help you with your admin, with your taxes, which is your finances, with the dishes, something, guys. You can't do it all alone. In the beginning, you can get away with doing it all on your own, but as the business grows, you're gonna soon realize that it's not make sure. And then the other part is organization and management. So in part 6 of the series, this is what we're going to be dealing with. Organization and management explains the different types of businesses that help you decide which type suits you best. So this will be specifically for those people who haven't started their business. Ne? And then the other part is buying for your business. Whatever business you're going to be doing, if you're just going to be baking, or maybe you want to do a baking and then a supply store, whatever it is that you're doing, you can't do it and you're not buying anything. There is something that you're going to need to outsource. So in part 6 of the series, part 7 of the series, that's where we're going to be dealing with buying part of the business. And then the next part is going to be greening your business. So greening your business, this is where we're going to be dealing more into the natural resources that play a part in producing a product or the final product of whatever it is that you're going to be doing. I'm going to give a practical example of something that I ran into with my business. So you remember in South Africa in the year 2023, there was a time where the chickens had some sort of a bird flu or what, and this done made the eggs to skyrocket. The egg prices just skyrocketed. So this is where greening comes in for your business. This is where now you need to know what natural resources go into making your product, what natural resource, and how you can sustain that, all those type of things. So the next part is costing. Zing, 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 zing. Costing, guys, is one of the things that dribble us the most, especially in the baking industry. We are struggling when it comes to pricing and costing our products. So in part 9 of the series, that's where we're going to be dealing with costing. We are going to be going shuku and dealing with pricing and costing. This is not easy. It is really not easy, because this is where you start to see, this is how much it costs me to make this product, and I'm selling it for this much. That's where you start realizing that's where a lot of us end up quitting, because you're like, I can't do this. My products are gonna end up being more expensive, like too expensive. Who's gonna buy? Listen, somebody's gonna buy. Somebody is gonna buy, okay? And then the other part is financial planning. So we're gonna deal with financial planning on part 10. So financial planning, every business needs to plan for the future, okay? So you need to think about how much am I going to need in the future? How am I going to make this money? How am I going to make my profit? And after making my profit, what is it that I need to be acquiring with my profit? How am I going to be using my profit? I don't know if you get me, but yeah. And then the other part is required startup capital. Now, again, this is for people who haven't started their business, right? But I have come to realize that even me, who has already started my business is up and running, I still need this part, the required startup capital. When I started my business, it was really not like thought about too much like that, but it was something that I just went into, and I didn't really think about investments and all of that. But if you want to start this right, those are some of the things that you need to consider. Now, in my business where I'm at right now, I need to look into the future and be like, okay, now that I've acquired all the things that I've acquired, and I don't have some of the things that I need for the future, how do I get the capital to do those things. And then the last part is, how do we source the startup capital? Where am I gonna get this money that I'm talking about? Okay, because I know for a fact that I don't have 100,000 lying around, and reality of the matter is 100,000 might even be small for the type of ideas that I have, right? So I need to think of a plan. Where am I going to get this 100,000 or more? How am I going to be acquiring this money? If it's a loan, how am I going to be able to pay back this loan? If it's a funding, where do I go get this funding? How, all those type of things. And then the last part of the segment where we're talking about the business plan is, where do we get the information to put in the business plan? Number one, where do you get information to put into your business plan? Number one is the internet. Guys, we are living in the information age. I don't know if I said that right, but yeah, we are living in the information age, guys. Google is your best friend. I started my business using Google, Instagram, and YouTube. I did not have not even a single recipe book, but I did it. Okay, so the internet is your best friend. Acquaint yourself with the internet, and it will take you far. You need to also find people like accountants, lawyers, and business consultants who are going to help you with some parts of the business plan. Now, don't let this scare you. Don't sit there and be like, oh, Cookie, now where am I going to get a lawyer? Listen, I also don't have a lawyer. But as I said, Google is your best friend, guys. There is so much information out there just waiting to be discovered by you. Google is your best friend. Find somebody on the internet. There is somebody on the internet who is doing what I'm doing right now. Okay, somebody who's making a video somewhere, somebody who's doing something that's gonna help you specifically. So you don't need to know people personally, but believe you me, information is out there just waiting to be discovered. You need to attend business development trainings. Okay, so if you're still young like me, NYDA has these programs, GEP has these type of programs. The internet is your best friend. Go on the internet, Google these things, Google business seminars for free. They are all over the place, and believe you me, even if you're not looking for baking seminars per se, but business as a whole, business is the same. Business principles are the same in every industry. Believe you me, you will come right. And yeah, have industry specific associations. So if you want to be going into business, rub shoulders with the relevant people. Rub shoulders with the relevant people. Insert yourself in those spaces where people say, you can't make it, you won't make it. Put yourself there. Okay, follow the people that inspire you on TikTok, on YouTube, on Facebook, everywhere. Don't be a nuisance though. Just follow them, see how they're doing it and how they are, how they're running their business, the things that they're doing. Just follow up on the trends that they're following up on. If they're talking about something that sparks interest to you, follow up on that. People are always sharing information. It's just up to us how we take it and how we use it. Listen, stalk people, okay, in a good way, not in a bad way. Stalk them, have them on every social media page available to you, and just follow them. Believe you me, there is absolutely no way that you will not pick up good things, I'm telling you. And yeah, guys, think that's about it. And on the next video, we're gonna be talking about reinforcing your idea, reinforcing your business idea. I'm trying to shoot these videos and not edit them as much because I'm still new on this YouTube thing, so I don't really know how to edit long form videos that well. But listen, if you have any questions, pop them on the comment section. Remember to follow, like, follow, and subscribe. Yes, like, follow, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell to be reminded every time we post. So I will try to make these videos more consecutive. It's just that sometimes life gets in the way. But listen, I am here for the long haul. We are gonna do this and we are gonna finish it together. Kulungile, bye. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you on the next episode.